The next Peabody goes to Art 21, Art in the 21st Century, a series that trusts artists to speak for themselves and viewers to get what they talk about.
If one goes into jail, for instance, and hearing the clank of the door, and there you are, I mean, it even leaves me breathless now thinking about that, the sound of it, and there you are. I mean, there one is in this jail, you know, and one can't get out until that guy with the keys or whatever lets you out. And so it has all of these things running through my mind and what it means to be metal and severed heads. And so it kind of got a feeling of the resemblances of all this brutality. Just trying to show the insanity, really the insanity of war.
Executive producer and curator of Art 21, Susan Sollins, accepts the Peabody.
Many of you have said you were surprised to receive this extraordinary award. I would say that we were stunned, and I'm particularly excited to be here with consulting director Charles Atlas and editor Elizabeth Donahue, who worked so hard to, in particular, this piece on Nancy Sparrow. And I'm really, really grateful to the Peabody Committee and to whoever edited this wonderful piece out of our work on Nancy, because she has been protesting war for 50 years. She's over 80 now. When we filmed with her a few years ago, she was quite unwell. She continues on with vigor. She's still unwell, but the power of her artistic voice, I think, is self-evident. And I hadn't meant to say that, but I was really stunned and moved and delighted and thrilled to see Nancy here on the screen before you. I do have many thanks. One is particularly to PBS, which took a leap of faith that you would not imagine. I do not come from the film world. I come from the world of contemporary art as a curator. They took this project on almost 7 or 8 years ago. Our first broadcast was in 2001, and I would say an extremely gutsy and wonderful thing that they did was to put Art 21, Art in the 21st Century, on primetime national television. They believed that the voices of our artists living today have something really important to say. It's something that I believe in, I hope you believe in. And the other thing that PBS has done, I'm so grateful for, is they have catapulted all of these wonderful artists. We've worked with 72 people, brought their creative ideas, their role models as very individualistic people from many, many diverse backgrounds into classrooms all over this country and all over the world. We are now being seen by, in 50 countries, and I think we have become cultural ambassadors. Not only our artists have become cultural ambassadors, not only here in the United States, but abroad. And for that, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you to the National Endowment for the Arts. Thank you to our funders.